Alright, so today, this was my first day really back in Long Beach, so I went back to my normal routine and did yoga, and then went to the beach and meditated for a little bit, and went for a run, and then I had planned on doing the whole 5 hours again of meditating, but I was just really feeling like just wanting to do some other things, but still the light activities. So I did some chanting and painted, read, and listened to some Abraham Hicks talks, and yeah, so I was feeling good with all of that, but then I did sit down and I meditated for like an hour silently, and I hadn't really done that for a while, probably for like a whole week, and I really enjoyed it. Like, I was able to get into like a deep, comfortable meditation, and I was thinking, okay, I do need to do that more for sure, but I do also want to keep doing more of the other activities besides just, because it's like whenever I do the 5 hours, it sometimes ends up taking up my whole day and I don't have time for the other stuff, so I want to have time to like practice playing the guitar and paint some more and definitely exercise more. But I guess I can probably squeeze all this in with the amount of time I have to be on Facebook all day, so I can probably do both, honestly, just making excuses. Let's see, how was I feeling today? It's really funny, I had been doing really well the whole time I was away. I mean, of course, like, sometimes I was feeling some uncomfortable things, but with, like, the main issues that I have, or, you know, things that had been bothering me around here, just being in a different environment, not being around here, not being around the same people, and just doing other things, it really helped a lot, and felt really good to just not be worrying about the same old stuff and people, and it was really nice. And I thought I was for sure going to be fine still when I got back, and then it's like a really strange thing today, because as soon as I was just back in the same environment, I started like thinking about and worrying about just one of the people and kind of issues or whatever I had going on before I left, which I had really thought that I had totally made peace with, and or at least mostly, and I was surprised that it started bothering me, and I kind of like at one point was starting to really get back into it today, and I like stopped myself and I realized, like, you don't have to go down this route again, just, you don't have to make a decision about this, you don't really have to do anything, just chill out, and that felt really good. And just kind of going with the flow, and I don't know, I'm a little bit annoyed because I'm ready to just move on with my life and not be worrying about this, but I also know that it'll probably happen again with another person or another situation, and something that I have to learn to deal with and just learn to take care of in myself, be in control of how I feel and not be in control of everything else, what everyone else is doing. And that's another thing today that I really felt. It's like I found myself immediately wanting to be in control of everything, wanting to know, you know, what the person's doing, and wanting to control how things were going to be going in the near future. And then I just kind of stopped and I realized, like, I don't need to control all of that stuff to make sure that I feel okay. It's just because it was, you know, like me being scared that you know, like I was going to be affected negatively and feeling bad, basically. But I realized I was just really feeling this today, like instead of trying to control what the other person is doing and what other people, not just that person, but the people they're with, and the situation, and all the other stuff around the situation and other people, basically, instead of trying to control that, I can, to make sure that I feel okay, I can just control how I feel and what part I play in it, and really whatever happens, just take responsibility for being okay with it. So, I don't know, I'm feeling this is a really, delicate situation, and I'm a little bit scared right now, and I was thinking it was over, and, I see that there's a little bit more than I need to deal with, but that's fine. I'm also, this is surprising to say, but I'm also kind of, excited now to, yeah, I'm excited to just, look for a part-time job. I'm not feeling as much pressure now to have it be, something huge, because like I said, I've accepted the fact that this is a slow process, and I can't get, I can, but basically not trying to, impress people right now, or not worrying about impressing people as much anymore, since I'm pretty much just being by myself right now. And also, it's a balance, because it's not like I don't want to be doing something better and to be doing my dream job, but also just being okay with doing something that's a step on the way to get to that, not having to figure out the big picture. Yeah. And I'm feeling a little weird about the whole 100-day thing, because I'm feeling like I'm failing by not doing, I really don't feel like I'm failing by not doing the whole 5 hours of meditating right now, but I feel bad because I made the commitment to do it, and also because I'm making these videos and everything, and I feel like I should be caring more about it. So I don't know. I'm gonna kind of play around with it and see, because I want to mix some of the more of the light activities in, but also still at least do a few hours of meditating. So I'm gonna see if I can get into some kind of routine that works, but I might just take it day by day and do whatever feels good for that day. Yeah, keep you updated.